Yolanda?
Hi, I'm Yolanda, and I'm a user experience designer on the team, so I'm responsible for how players create or customize their characters. And personally, I'm also a gamer who just loves to dress up my characters and spend time changing my face. So I'm very excited that I got to design the feature that I'm most passionate about. Yeah.
So let's take a look at your character and kind of walk us through some of the decisions.
Yeah, sure. So this is the character that I used recently in the game. Personally, I want to be someone who's completely different from how I look in real life. Like, I want to change my hair color every day in the game, whereas in real life, I'm always hesitant to do so because, it's hard to maintain. And for the board, I picked this grip tape that has a Sanvan text on it. So I think it really offers me a sense of belonging to this virtual city of Sanvan. I really like all the different deck art options that we have right now. They are all very artistic and expressive.
Just woke up because just woke up because I just waking up in the middle of the day, early noon, afternoon of the day, and I see a tweet from old Kyle, and I'm like, oh, what's this about? And I see skate. His quoted tweet has something about skating it. Click on it, like, oh, something going on with skate. I click on that, and then I see the actual quoted tweet from skate, the skate 4, whatever. Full circle. Stop. Gotta stop you. Because everyone went in the comments, everyone went in the quoted tweets. There's 240 quoted tweets. So let me stop you right there. I'm logging into the game as we speak, matter of fact. What is the full circle? Oh, your studio shutting down? Or you're getting layoffs? Let me tell you why. When the game first dropped, I was playing with friends, streamers. I was playing with Kyle at one point on stream. I was playing with a friend, an old buddy from high school that I reconnected with. We played that together, experienced glitches. And then afterwards, towards this point, the latter half of 2025, and up to current day, 2026, I was playing on my own, unlocking cosmetics. Keep that in your back pocket. Unlocking cosmetics. Keep that in your back pocket. All right? So that's what I've been playing it for. That's what I've been doing. And for what it's worth, it's not as, we talk about woke, we talk about dyed hair, liberal arts, Tumblr writing, millennial writing. For what it is, it's they've even added a turn off the speech button, turn off the assistant guide, button. They turn that off. A lot of things that are like, cool, you're listening to some extent. But here's the issue. This is the issue. Like I said, I've been unlocking cosmetics. That's what's been keeping me in the game, is unlocking cosmetics. I'm unlocking cosmetics. And at no point, like I said, for what it's worth, in this game, yes, it's the body type 2, body type B, and hell, they go and take it a step further, body type 1 through 4, 1 through 6, and they're all variations of each other, whatever. But for what it's worth, you want to look like a girl, you can do that. You want to change your facial structure and look more like a girl, you can do that. I'm going to have on screen my current character, white, blonde, maxed out breasts, maxed out ass, blue eyes, blonde hair, like, with a face as close as you can get to a girl without, glancing at her. Ugh, oh my God. Like, you can get close to, what they promised you, what the little shits were running their mouth about. We want you to have customizable, and we want you to really focus on how you look, how you feel, the equality of it all. And to where credit is credit, give credit to where credit is due. I am that. I am a blonde-haired, blue-eyed, big-breasted, large-hipped, fat-ass white woman. Okay, here's my problem. What am I doing in this game? That's right. I am unlocking cosmetics. Told you, keep that in your back pocket. So you might be thinking, oh, that must be simple. You just go to the store. No, in the store, they don't really sell, this shit is terrible. Not the store, no, not that, no, not any of this. Not any of this. Look at these pants. Oh, well, these are leggings. Finally, I said they're gonna bring out leggings, but they're really ugly. Fire pants, leggings. Don't you want the pants and the shoes and the socks with the flame on top? Okay, what else is in this store? A Thrasher oversized hoodie, but I don't want that. I'm trying to look more like a girly and slutty and stuff. Nope, none of the stuff I want. So where is the stuff I want? Oh, it's in the product boxes. Okay, it's in the product boxes. Right. So where is it at? Oh, those white leggings over there. Oh, there they are. That's level 8. That's level 8. That's a level 8 product box. Hedgemont, that's a level 8. Right? Level 9, is level 9 the one with the bra? The bra that I want for this girl? Nope. Gotta go to the other box. Oh, go over to this other box. Yeah. Level 8? No, that's level 7. Level 8 was in level 8. Yeah, level 8. This box, that's the black bra I want for my character. Why? Why put this in level 8? It's a green rarity. It's a green rarity. It's a green rarity. Why are you putting this? You're putting this in the same box with legendary and limited edition items. Why? Why are you doing that? Just give it to me. That's the issue. To look like a pretty bitch? Pulling teeth, nails on a chalkboard. To look fat and disabled, I'm gonna have on, like I said, I'm gonna have on screen my cutie little character, my little stupid girl, and all that. You know, I'm gonna have on screen her, how she looks in her face, and all this and all that, and oh my god, here she is. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have that. I'm video clipping it and all that. Look at her, right? Maxed out boob slider, maxed out hip slider, maxed out ass slider, maxed out sliders. You know, maxed out. It's still a little woke. It's not as what it could be or what it can be or whatever. But it's a step in the right direction. Now, to look like a girl, the build 4 I thought was the best build. Build 2 is a man's body. Build 2 is a man's body. Build 2 is a man's body. Or build 3, excuse me. Build 4 is the girl. Just being for real. It's frail, it's fragile. Build 2 is like a very skinny girl. Build 1 is a man. It's a little boy. Right? Like, genuinely. This is what they look like in these builds. That's what it looks like in that build. But build 4 is the best build. Now, build 5 is where you get into the chunky person. Right? That's where you get into the chunky person. That's where you get into the chunky person, right? Then build 6 is kind of more of a feminine, chunky girl, which is not the worst. I'm even thinking like, if they ever add a feature to do multiple characters, I might make one that's like a thick, you know. Right? Here's like an obese girl. But like I said, you can max out the thighs, max out the hip slider. At the very least, it's not the worst ever. And you can make yourself taller or whatever. But why is it so hard to look like a pretty bitch? But if I want to look like a disabled fat peg leg, like whatever, all I got to do is scroll down here, put on that, do these, do those. I don't want that. I don't want that. I genuinely don't want that. I want to make this I basically want to have this character naked, but you can't. I want to make her into like you have every clothes unequipped body. Can't do that. Here's the legendary. Here's my bra. That's a rare. Don't even, so that's a surprise. All the stuff I want, the stuff I'm mostly wearing is, oh, that's a rare. This is an epic because it covers up your whole body. I don't want that. Right? I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want these. Why would I ever? I want the bra to show off the midriff, to show off the cleavage. That's what I'm going for. These pants from the battle pass. Don't you want these pants from the battle? Or these shorts? These are Dickie Sporting Goods limited edition sports. No, I want these leggings down here. These aren't rare. That's a surprise. Yeah, I want these leggings right here, bro. That's what I want. I want these pajama pants. You know, it exposes some of her hip, the upper butt like creft. You know what I mean? The small of her back and leading into her ass cheeks. Like that's what I want for my girly character. It doesn't have to be a girl character, but that's what I want. I want this. Right? So, like I can't stress enough, they're fighting you. Fighting you for things that you do want. My skateboard is simple. It's the little S, the cool S, you know, the thing that you do in school shit. It's that S, and that's it. I don't really care about the skateboard like that. I'm gonna just keep it so honest. I want it to be identifiable by eye. I want to be able to see it on the ground. I want to be able to go, oh, there's my skateboard. I don't need all that gay shit on it. I don't really care. Look at all these currencies in the top right corner. Oh my God, look at all these currencies. And like I said, you want more bras? They finally just recently brought out leggings that will go away in 5 days. You understand? Are they good? Not really. It's more that flame on top bullshit, loud leggings. Who would buy this? I don't care if I don't have enough. And that's how you end up having enough. It's because you're saving up. Because why would I ever buy this shit, right? It's just the genuine truth. They just now started doing leggings. They weren't doing leggings before. Oh, the shop refreshed. What do they got? Let's see. More skateboards. Whoa. A dolphin's head. Whoa, what's this over here? Something I don't care about. Oh, that's maybe a store glitch. I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? Because it's early access, and it's free, so you give it a chance. But look at this shop. Who wants this shop? Please. Show me who wants any of this. Who wants this? Because every guy character you see in the game, they are, and I can't stress to you enough, every guy character you see in the game, I cannot stress to you enough, they look identical. I don't want to look identical. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. I don't want to look identical to someone, right? This is Goldcrest Village Box. 1, terrible. 2, terrible. 3, terrible. 4, and that's what we pick up. Oh no, that's where we get the black leggings. The black leggings is what I want. 5, terrible. 6, awful. Nope, that's the bra I got. See, and they thought it was such a bad item that I literally spun it the first time and never opened anything else, right? 7, I really don't, what's in 7 besides skateboard nonsense, right? Level 8, oh, that's where you get the bra. And I might play until I get that bra. Nah, I probably will, right? I probably will. But they're fighting me on getting this bra for this little bimbo that I made. Why? You're not fighting me on all this woke shit. These pajama pants, decent. They threw in a bunch of shit I didn't want to get the pajama pants, but the pajama pants are decent. Do I want these skateboards? Fuck no. Do I want this skull? Kinda. Do I want this at level 4? No. Do I want this at level 5? Absolutely. Oh no, there's a bra there. You see what I'm saying? They know because they're just putting a bra. They would be putting a bra, a legging, a this, a that. They're not doing that. They're putting one bra every 5 levels. Level 6, no thanks. Level 7, no thanks. Level 8, no thanks. Oh, then this one must be level 9. A skirt, and oh, the blue leggings. You see what I'm saying? They keep doing that. And they're wondering why people don't want to play, because now they can't even do the thing that you told them to, that they can do, that they're going to do, is that, hey, we're focusing on creativity, we're focusing on you being able to unlock your clothes, we're focusing on blah, 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 blah. And the whole time, that's not true. That's just genuinely not true, because here I am, there's no tattoos. Another creator pointed that out. There's no tattoos. Other games had tattoos. Where are the tattoos at? There's no this. And then you're fighting me on some shit like a bra and leggings. The skirt, too high. Non-negotiable. You can't change the skirt. Is there mini skirts? No. Which is weird, because don't you want the men to wear skirts? Isn't that what you're trying to kind of code for? Let me do that then. Let me change the height of the skirt. What's up? You already have a model character under it where they're wearing like underwear, not negotiable anyway. So let me just make the skirt form fitting or as low as possible or whatever. No. And that's the problem. You go around this game and it's nothing to look at, it's nothing to do, but except for, I finally got these white leggings. I feel like, okay, time to play this game in 6 more months when they bring out something actually interesting. Let me skate up to this guy, right? I found a glitch. It's fun glitches. I hope they're smart enough to realize, do not patch out glitches that give you speed and height, because that is the heart and the lifeblood of skate. Let's look at this guy. I'm not making fun of him. I'm blur out his name tag, all types of stuff. He looks generic as fuck, just like an NPC. If I walk up to an NPC, they'll probably have that exact outfit on, right? Let's go over here. Let's go buy some players real quick. Let's go up to this guy. He's just skating around mindlessly. You know what I'm saying? I want to show it off if I can. If not, I'll probably cut this. He's going real far. Right? Skate up to this guy. Oh, he reset his session marker. You know what I mean? If I can roll up to some people, then I'll edit to it from here and whatnot and what for. Right? But I can't stress to you enough. I cannot stress to the people enough that these people look identical. I've seen characters, I wish I was recording, I might even have some footage of that, of people walking up to me, girl character or not, walking up to me and going, wow, this person's different. Look at this. This person is not different. They look like a default character. But I know those aren't the default clothes. I played the game. The default clothes are the camouflage pants, sand van logo. That's the default clothes, kind of. Look how everyone looks the same. They were so talking and glazing so, and for all the non-binary, queer, oh, this is actually good for the game. Look at him. He's just wearing Dickie sporting goods. Look. He's just wearing Dick sporting goods. Video clip that. I'm sorry if I'm a bit nasally, sniffly. It's chilly in here in Michigan. And like I said, I don't like to write down my thoughts because I don't want it to come off as, oh, now he wrote down a list of things he's nitpicking. No, I'm not nitpicking anything. This is the game. This is what's here. Like I said, look at all these people here. They all look identical. The thing they were advertising and glazing against. And they're all men. All the women try their hardest before they give up, I assume, to look different. Some people aren't fully loaded in. There's glitches, whatever. It's an early access thing. But look, they go in. Look. Oh, here goes a woman. Look. When the women are women, check it out. Hold on. When the women are women, look at how they look. This person doesn't know the goodies and the good sauce and all that stuff. But look, when the women are women, they're going to wear jeans. They're going to wear stuff that's exposing midriff, form-fitting stuff. I mean, my clothes are better than theirs, right? But look at the men. Identical to the last guys over there. Let's look at this guy laying on the ground. I guess he wanted to go grab his dinner or something. Grab his breakfast. Identical. Wearing the Sam Van default clothes. Look, we'll go over here. We go up here, right? We go up here to this guy, right? Identical. Just wearing because he's like, damn, all this shit sucks. All of this is bad. Right? When a girl wants to be a girl, look, that's a girl. From a distance, I can go, oh, that's a girl. Right? They're not making obese, vitiligo, and the people I have seen do that were doing it ironically. Because that's what's in the game. That's what's in the game. In the game, there's this thing where you can be fat, have vitiligo. I think you can have a flat chest. You can do all the woke, dyed hair liberal, this is real gaming, chud, bullshit you want. But for whatever reason, for whatever cockamamie reason, it's almost like no one wants to dress like that because it's ugly and unappealing and no one wants to do that. Who would? Who would? I'm so lost. Who would do something like that? I'm so confused. It's almost like This is going to blow your mind. It's almost like no one wants to do that because it doesn't look good. Because who wants to? People keep talking about, oh, the modern art dance. Are you sure? Are you sure? Because everyone I see in this lobby is a guy. You could make an argument, oh, maybe there's a trans guy. They're all guys in hoodies. I'm barely, and then the one girl I see, guess what? They're dressed like a girl. They're not a girl wearing a lesbian, like one of those comedically shoulder patty suits. No, it's a girl in a tight crop top, form-fitting crop top, and some jeans. Right? And that's the issue. And even with the Saudi Arabians here, you're making it impossible. You're making it so difficult for me to get some shit like a bra and leggings. Like I'd be terrified the day they add a leotard, because if they add a leotard, they'll dead ass put it on page 1,000. And if they even do it right, or if they do it wrong, in the woke way, they might just say, who wants a leotard? Am I right? And that's where this game is currently at. And like I said, if the game would have just stopped doing that when the Saudis got in, dude, this is not my first time complaining about something. Look, another guy who looks identical to like 3 characters we've seen, right? If this game would have, done that and cared and focused more on the thing and focused more on diversity and equity and inclusion and what have it, and focus more on the cosmetics and appearances you want and the non-gender and limited clothes and animations, I would play devil's advocate. They do what they say. They're focusing on this. But as you look around, they're not focused on that, because there's no tattoos. There's no like good headwear. There's no ski mask. None of that. What you're playing, this is it. This is the experience. It's this. This is the experience. Let's walk up to this guy. Wow. Who could have guessed? He's wearing the same identical outfit. Wow. Who could have guessed? He's wearing the same thing. Oh, no. There we go. We have one guy wearing a skirt. There we go. Or is that a girl who just has picked a really weird body type? Let me see. Come here, character. I need to see you. I want to see you. Let me see. Is this a girl? No, it's a guy in the skirt, I believe. I think it's a guy in the skirt. Like I said, there's a couple guys dressing in skirts and whatnot and what have it for the sake of, it's funny. Like there's the Onio Gio. Oh, I'm gonna make myself look as crazy because why not? Like they put it in the game. I'm gonna do it for fun. But most of the time, guess what? People are dressing like, I guess this is going to be offensive because I'm a child, but, they're dressing like normal people. They're dressing like normal people. And I cannot stress that enough. They're not dressing in this fantastical, outblown way that people swear they are. And that's just the thing. Here, there's one guy in a dress. Maybe I brushed over a girl, a flat-chested character who picked a girl and, I don't know, has vitiligo. Maybe I passed over something like that. But that you have to search for, seek out. But girls in just girl clothing, there they are. There they are. Girls in this clothing, there they are. I don't never have to go, oh man, it's just so many woke dressed people. Never. I never thought that. So at the very least, I'm like, well, okay, cool. Because in the end, it's people dressing normally anyway. That's the thing I'm trying to reiterate. That's the problem. Is that in the end, none of that mattered anyway. So to go full circle, is to say, oh, so what? Your game is shutting down? Your studio's closing? You're facing layoffs or something? I have 10 ideas off the top of my head, which could immediately make the experience far superior than what it has been, right? One being, let these cosmetics that are green and blue rarity, let those be so easily obtainable as to let me get enough points, and then let me spend enough points on the thing and then, oh, I have it now. Please. I'm tired of the must be this level, must be that, must suffer through this much of the game. You already have me hooked. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere because believe it or not, I'm in your corner trying to play devil's advocate for you. So you don't need to do that. Genuinely, I mean it. I mean that with all my heart. You don't need to do that. I can't stress to you enough that for these things that you are claiming as a blue and a green rarity, look, you see a girl character? Look, the crop top. I mean, they look like they've just started the game today. These two people are standing side to each other. Look, 2 girls. Can you believe it? 2 girls wearing the identical clothing that are, and I can't stress this enough, there's another guy dressing like he bought some DLC. Look, another guy. Oh, is this a girl in a hoodie? It's kind of hard to tell because you could put any of these faces on any body. If you want this game to come back, first thing you do, it's these green and blue rarity clothing. Let that just be, oh, I have enough of the grinding, this currency. I'm going to have it on screen. This currency. That currency up there, the one I have 1,000 of. That currency I have 1,000 of. Let me outright buy it battle pass style of whatever I want out the loot box thingy. Please miss me with this, oh, you gotta grind and suffer through this much of the game. 2, add game modes. That shouldn't be hard. Add things to do. That's right, that might blow your mind. Add things to do. Add some things to do. That might blow your mind. Yeah, add some things that you can do in this game. Besides just doing and grinding out different state level meters, because that's not as fun as it sounds. That's as boring as it sounds. It's about as entertaining for about 5 minutes, and then it's whatever. Like I said, there's no point, not one point. There's no reason at all, not even a little bit. Not one point, not a single point ever where I have to go, oh, okay, oh, I have to grind and suffer through this much because I'm not having to do that for this fucking Thrasher hoodie. This Thrasher hoodie that they're giving away. This legendary, this collector's edition, this legendary shit that they're giving away. I don't have to suffer through that. It's just where my shit I want is. That's it. That's all. This legendary hoodie just happens to be next to the leggings I want. That's it. That's all. And I cannot stress that enough. So kill that and add some things to do. Yeah, you can verse players. Let me verse players for points. Leave this mentality behind of something's too harsh or too mean. Everything is a little juvenile. That's why people enjoy it. Because fun is in a way childlike. Even adults have juvenile, childlike fun. They don't have puritanical, morally righteous, overbearing, self-righteous fun. No one has fun like that. People have fun that's a little silly, that's a little juvenile, that's a little vulgar, raunchy, intimate, right? So I cannot stress enough, I'm turning this into a 30-minute video, I cannot stress this enough that let me shit on some guy in a verse mode for 1,000 points. But he's going to be like, whoa, I just got 500 points for losing to a guy, second place, losing to him in this thing. Hey, let's do that again. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. This feature that you have, on the screen, very visible at all time, will finally be used and utilized. That's the reason people didn't do it. Oh my God, let's do this. It might give us some points. Oh no, it doesn't. Because, versing each other is we're not really incentivizing that. Come on. Let me kick a guy's ass or get my ass kicked in something real quick just for points. Just to have fun. Just to level this area up. That would be enough. Just let me win or lose in this, impromptu mode just to get the area level up. That would make this a million times easier. You're fighting me. You're fighting the player. These people are eventually going to log out, and I'm gonna check, basically the PlayStation activity, and I'm gonna see that player count is an all-time low. I'm gonna go on the Steam page and I'm gonna see that the player count is an all-time low. Well, probably what, mixed reviews? You gotta be kidding me. And now what? You're going full circle? Full circle how? Your game's shutting down? Full circle how? You're facing layoffs? Full circle how? And don't act like, oh, this was, who could have seen this coming? Anyone with a brain or eyes could have seen this coming. Genuinely. And that's about it, yeah. And like I said, I woke up this morning, or not morning, but I woke up and I leaned over on Twitter and I saw Kyle posted this, and that's the first thing I'm going to do. Is from now on, I'm going to get on and I'm just going to talk about it as it's live, because my struggle is talking about things that are relevant. But yeah, though, nah. They're acting as if this wasn't a self-inflicted wound. This is self-inflicted. Literally, all you have to do is immediately change up some of the ways that cosmetics are obtainable, and like clockwork, overnight, players will go, oh man, I remember playing this. Whoa, were we always able to? Oh no, there's a new update. Here's the patch. Oh yeah, so we can do this now. And when they do that, oh, you got players forever. But people are playing this for a little bit, not really gonna buy anything. I haven't spent a dime in the game yet. I've spent all these make-believe currencies that they keep adding, but I have yet to go and let me $5. I have not yet done any of that. Come on, ladies, £1 fish, none of that. I've done none of that. So, like I said, at no point, just simply no point, do I even ever see myself doing something like that. It's just the truth. So, yeah, that's where we're at with Skate, I guess.